boys and girls, here is the list that we have for our words this week. Again, we have back, give, see, can, them, she. And so we're going to use some of these words to help us write and read new words. So go ahead and get your journal and get your pencil. And when you're ready, come back and hit the play button and we will get started. Okay, so we're going to use the word can to help us read and write a list of words. So on the top of your journal, on your top line, go ahead and write the word can. Okay, and I am going to circle the first sound in can, which is the k. And then I'm going to underline the rest of the word. Which says an. So k, an. And so we're going to be using the word k, an to help us read and write new words. Okay. So underneath the word can, we're only going to be changing this first sound. Let's change the k to a m. And we're still keeping the an. And go ahead and see now if you can read the new word that you wrote. It was k, an, but we changed the k to a m and kept the an. So try and read the word. And you should have come up with the word man. Can, man. Let's change the m. Let's go ahead and write a f. Change the m to a f, but keep the an. Okay, and then see if you can read that word. Remember, you have your f, and then we kept the same part right here. And all we did was change the beginning. So we had k, an, m, and. See if you can read this word. And you should have read fan. Can, man, fan. Let's change the F this time. Remember, we're only changing that first sound. So let's change the F. Let's change it to a V. And then keep the an. The an is staying the same. Okay, so now we have V. And then we kept the same ending part. We kept the an. So see if you can read the new word. It was can, man, fan, and now we have the word van. Can, man, fan, van. Let's try and change the change it to t, to a t. T. And keep the an. The an is still going to say an. Okay, and think about what that new word says. We have the t. And then we have the an. So think about what it says. Remember, we had can, man, fan, fan. And think to yourself, what is our new word? Our new word is tan. For the last one, let's add a blend. So let's add 2 letters in front of it. So let's put a P and an L for a blend, and then we're keeping the an. Okay, so think about what that word would say. We're going to circle our blend, because that's the only part that changed, and we're keeping the an. So we have pl and then the an. See if you can figure out that word. And you should have said plan. So you have can, man, fan, fan, tan, and plan was your last word. Okay, let's go to the next one we're going to look at. It's the word back. So give me just a second. I'm going to erase what we have, and then we'll do some work with the word back. Okay, so at the top of your next page in your journal, go ahead and write the word back, B-A-C-K. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle the first letter before my vowel, which is my B. And then I'm going to underline my vowel and everything after my vowel. So I'm underlining ack, B, ack. And we're going to be focusing on changing the first sound, but we're always going to keep the ack. Okay? And so let's go ahead and change the B, the B. Let's change it to a P. So go ahead and change the B to a P. Write that in your journal. And then we're keeping the ack. So you can go ahead and write your A-C-K. And see now if you can use the word back to help you read the new word that we wrote. Instead of B, we have P. And we still have ack. So we have back and pack. Okay, so let's go ahead and write a new word. Let's change the P to a T. So go ahead and write that in your journal and keep the ack. So we have T-A-C-K. Okay, think about what sound the T makes. We already know the A-C-K is still going to be ack, just like it was in back and pack. So think about what our new word is. And you should have said tack, ack. Let's change the T. Let's turn it to a L. We're going to keep our ack, our A, C, okay. And think about the new first sound that we have. Ooh. Still keeping the ending as ack. So we have back, pack, tack, and think about our new word now as lack, back, pack, tack, lack. Let's do a new word. Let's change the L to an R. And then you're keeping your A-C-K. Okay, so think about the new beginning sound. Think about what those last three letters have been saying in all of the previous words. Back, pack, tack, lack. And now see if you can figure out your new word. Rack. So for our last one, we're going to add a blend. So we're going to put a B and an L. And then we'll go ahead and put our A, C, K. Okay, so think about the blend. Put the B and the L together. Think about what those two letters say when you blend them. And we still have our ack. Think about the word back, pack, tack, lack, rack, blue. And you should have said black. So we use the word back to help us write and read several other words.